Walter Harris had spent over 4 decades working at the post office. He was up every morning before sunrise, boots on by 6, sorting mail, walking his route, helping customers with a smile. His life was structured, purposeful, and busy. He always believed that retirement would be a dream. No alarm clocks, no rushing, just slow mornings, hot coffee, maybe some time in the garden. When he finally retired at age 68, it started just like he imagined. Friends congratulated him. His kids threw a little party. And for the first few days, it was peaceful, quiet, comfortable. But within a few short weeks, that peace began to feel like something else. The days got longer. The TV got louder. The silence in the house settled in like dust. Walter would wake up later and later, sometimes not bothering to change out of his pajamas. Breakfast turned into lunch. Days passed without movement. He started feeling heavy, not in body, but in spirit. The joy he had imagined in retirement began to fade. He felt sluggish, drained, and oddly empty. He wasn't working anymore, but he felt more tired than he had when he was on his feet all day. The turning point came during a doctor's visit. His blood pressure was higher, his knees were stiffer, his energy had dipped. The doctor told him gently, "You're not sick, Walter, but you've slowed down too fast. Your body still needs movement, routine, something to do." Walter nodded and left with a polite smile. But inside, he didn't know what to do with himself. He felt stuck, like he had turned a corner in life that only led to stillness. Then one early morning, something happened. He woke up earlier than usual. The sky was still dark, but there was a soft blue light rising. He stepped outside to grab the mail. The air was cool and still, and for the first time in weeks, he felt something. Peace. Real peace. No traffic, no pressure, just stillness and the sound of birds waking up. He thought, maybe I'll just walk to the end of the street. And so with no plan and no phone, he walked, slowly, carefully, just to the corner. Then he came back. It wasn't a workout. It wasn't fast, but it felt good. His legs stretched, his lungs filled with fresh air. He felt alive, even if just for 5 minutes. The next day he did it again, and again. What started as a 5-minute walk turned into 10, then 15. By the end of the month, Walter was walking nearly 30 minutes every morning. He started waking up because he looked forward to it. He bought himself a good pair of walking shoes. He downloaded a playlist of old jazz favorites to keep him company on his walks. He even started tracking his steps with a pedometer his daughter gave him for Christmas years ago. But something deeper began to shift. His joints didn't ache as much. He started sleeping better. His appetite returned, and the tired fog in his head began to lift. He noticed things again. The smell of the trees, the warmth of the sun, the way the birds fluttered from fence to fence. He waved at neighbors. He smiled at dogs. For the first time since retirement, Walter felt awake. He joined a small walking group at the local park. Other retirees, each with their own story. Some were widowed. Some were lonely. Some just wanted to move again. Together, they shared stories, laughter, and steps. What started as a solo habit became a small community. And with each walk, Walter's life regained its rhythm. After 3 months, he returned to the doctor. The results were surprising. Lower blood pressure, a few pounds lighter, better balance, and a noticeably lifted mood. The doctor smiled and asked, "What changed?" Walter replied, almost laughing, "I started walking." That's it. Just walking. He hadn't joined a gym. He hadn't taken a single medication. He simply made a choice, every morning and to take a walk. And that choice changed his life. Today at 70, Walter says these are the best years of his life. Retirement no longer feels like an end. It feels like a beginning. He's stronger, happier, more connected to the world around him. All because he made one small decision, to take a few steps each day. Walter's story is a reminder that the smallest habits can create the biggest change. You don't need fancy equipment or a complicated plan. You just need to show up for yourself every day. Whether it's 5 minutes or 30, a quiet walk can lead to something much more powerful: health, clarity, and peace. Better days aren't behind you. They're ahead of you. And they start weren't with a single step.